Mumbai is the one of the very few cities in the world with forest in its boundary. There has been century-old relationship between city and forest. Mumbai and the forest have established complex socio-cultural and ecological relationships. Mumbai has two forests which are within its boundary. One is Sanjay Gandhi National Park and another is RA Forest. Mumbai is densely polluted city with a recent development equating it to a concrete jungle. RA and Sanjay Gandhi National Park keep the ecological balance of the extended ecological state of nature in the city. RA and Sanjay Gandhi National Park have been instrumental in controlling climate, pottery, storm protection, fertility, and nutrient balance, etc. After the establishment of Arya Colony in year 1954, the government chose to neglect all the ecological aspect of the forest and began allocate a land for a various infrastructure. Arya Mill Colony has shrunk because of this different project. The cat uh, the land for cattle grazing, gathering firewood, uh, forest product, and cultivating paddy, etc., which has been used as a common, are now getting commodified. These are going to result in the ecological devastation of the forest, and the rich greenery would be replaced by more and more of concrete jungle. This encroachment is the result of the idea that forest land is a commodity to exploit. The land in the forest is seen as the real estate property, whereas the forest comprise of micro and macro ecosystem, Adivasi settlement, and diverse range of wildlife. So, question arises that can architecture be the instrument in finding an ecology sensitive approach toward the treatment of the edge of the forest such that the proposed alternative program and preventing the destructive development and help sustaining the existing ecosystem that thrive in the forest. In doing so, can we validate the existence of the ancient forest developer and intervene such that their socio-cultural aspects are visible to the people of city to understand the complex relationship at the edge of nature and the infrastructure are offer a lens to pursue and develop the ecosystem which will establish symbiotic relation for the positive growth of the region. Administration is constantly trying to prove how beneficial is the ongoing vikas at the edge of the forest on the basis of some hopeless calculation and statistic by the influence of the western idea of world class city state come up with the idea like making zoo in the center of the forest by destructing the forest. Background: RA Mill Colony established in 1954 by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. RA Colony is known for the massive variety of flora and fauna. It has 77 species of bird, 34 species of wildflower, 86 species of butterfly, 13 species of amphibian, 46 species of reptile, 16 species of mammal, and 90 different types of spider. Several newly discovered species of scorpio and spider have been found here. Two of these are even named after RNs. So, in spite of vast variety of wildlife, the leopard are the most famous resident of RA. Any development activity could hammer these different species, especially the ones unique to RA. So these are the some transformation of land from 1926 to till 2019. So in all the development, there is a negligible consideration shown toward the ecological aspect of land and diverse socio-cultural relationship between the people and the land. Over the time, all the edges of forest eaten up by city. So these are the vegetation map where you can see the vegetation. The red line demarcated as the proposed project site NDP of 2023 for metro car shed, zoo, botanical garden, and housing. This will result in large amount of vegetation destruction of all kind of vegetation and will also break the last wildlife corridor connecting Sanjay Gandhi National Park and RA. So watershed plan river is the one of the most important part of the ecosystem. The map to the right show the major lake surface drain system overlaid on the terrain of the land. The major river in the Mumbai originated in the hilly shore of Sultan Island. The radial drainage pattern is observed around the hill complex of Sultan which form an important catchment area for the river that originated here. So these are the all catchment area which are in RA. So here you can see the map of RA where I study all the ages of RA. We can see the sum of them as follow on this age. So an attempt is to study the relationship between the city and the forest by mapping one of the forest city age. This include the SRPF CAM and the Nausaza Pada. The SRPF CAM is the urban development of the forest age, which was formed in 1977 by clearing an area of forest. The SRPF CAM has training ground, housing, etc. So you can see this is the Nausaza Pada, which is blend in forest, and these are the SRPF camp. So in Nausaza Pada, they stay here and they have farms land at the bottom of the hill. So this is the transit to an attempt is to make the study the change that occur when the crossing the forest boundary change in the socio-cultural fabric on the landscape. This include the Oberoi building on the one side and the Tabela on the other. There are the few informal settlement in this area. Near to Tabela are the grazing land of cattle, which are also source of fodder from the Tabela. Adjacent to this building complexes are the farmlands for the forest dweller. So this map examining the stark difference between two settlements. These are the tabelas, the natural stream flowing through, and when it's come here, it get totally concretized. So you can see. So this is a transit 3. An attempt is to make to study the relationship between the city and forest by mapping one of the forest city age. This include the area whereas the metro car shed is being built and the surrounding Adivasi Park, Pada and river. The metro car shed is around 80 acres. The river flowing down the hillocks and meeting the Mithi River pass through this land. During the monsoon, when Mithi River gets flooded, the land act as a floodplain of the river. The map tries to closely examine an impact created by the metro on the ecology and social life. So these are the Adivasi Pada, and this is the construction site where this was used for uh, paddy field. Now get concretized totally. These are the streams. So forest community use the certain plant for their medicinal use and daily food. Most of the plants are wild in nature, which are grown in forest. So these are the study of age. So activity, livelihood, relationship, and ecological mapping through cross section. You can see the mapping through cross section. And so these are the some series of map which study the age of the this road. So study of age existing housing topology. So you can see the tribal padas, formal housing and informal housing. Then study of social infrastructure. So Mahakali caves, some open spaces, school, toilet, and bus depot. So the some are public toilets. So study of age and land use map. So these are the ecological sensitive area, recreational space, build up area, institution, commercial establishment. So these are the road network where you can see primary road, secondary and tertiary roads. So commercial establishment, you can see SIPs, electrical management center. These are the SIP. Then film studio, etc. These are the terrain map. So natural water stream network map that study the existing terrain to generate the natural water flow line. The major stream happen to come on the edge of the concretized development, which curb its flow and cause heavy flooding in the low-lying area. The blue circle dramatically represent the proposed water bodies that can act as the catchment area to prevent excessive flooding. Water drainage network map. The current drainage system consists of concrete channel that run parallel to the highway, which don't allow water to seep in. So these are the urban wall between cities. So red one is the urban development will act as the wall between city and forest. So possible node of interaction. The map tries to identify area that have a potential to redefine the certain new relationship between the city and the forest, which will also prevent the future encroachment by the city. So these are the four sites. So project intent. This thesis intend to develop the sustainable intervention along the edge of the remaining forest and develop the architecture that evolves in context. By doing so, it's aimed to create a symbiotic relationship between nature and the humans. Master plan. The master plan allow one to cycle around and experience the life of the forest and get glimpse of Adivasi ponds, indigenous species of animal, cattle, set, etc. Through different texture of material and atmosphere generated by the track, porous stone, rubble, elevated steel ramp, etc. Different point keeping in mind and the condition of the space. These are the master plan. So first site is seed bank. So the metro casting yard space will get abandoned as soon as the construction of metro line will get completed. Its ecology has been extensively damaged currently and need immediate intervention for revival. The intervention intended to address the issue by using Miyawaki process to revive the forest, which will require human care for 2 years and will then will grow by itself. It imagined to be a fruit forest with with maximum indigenous and native species, which will become the livelihood option for the Adivasis with zero maintenance. Because of its forest-like nature, it will also have a seed bank that will study, store, research, and distribute seed locally available in RA and have demonstration camp to explain to its visitor how to plant them. It will also have a small cafe for the people to come and enjoy the meal within nature. It will have a small gallery space that will educate its visitor and displaying information about the native species of tree that grown here. So these are the landscape strategy. First, remove the existing concrete surface. Then mix the soil to water can seep in. Add biomass, weeds, etc. Which result soil will stay moist. Add the planar species microorganism into soil to improve the nutrition microorganism produce nutrient in the soil and also multiply. So then after this, first identify the native species and divide it into shrub layers, sub layer, tree layer, and canopy layer, and plant accordingly. Then sapling are planted in a such proximity that plant will plant will grow faster. Below the mulch, tree provide the network of root. In between the root, fungi and micro will grow, which will provide the nutrient to the soil, and forest will grow faster. These are some native species. So this is the wall constructed by the casting yard. So this is a concrete wall. Remove this existing concrete wall. Construct the stone gable wall to avoid the landslide. Then plant some native species. So this is the oxyle, which locally called as amboshi. This species avoid the soil erosion. Then these are the some same species which stabilize the initial reforesting stage. Then these are the some big plant. Then after some time nature will this wall get collapse and nature will take the landscape. So this is the site plan. So this is a seep, this is a flyover, this is the Ari Colony road. So first floor plan. So the entry for the seed bank is from here, and so this is the waiting area, then the reception, then seed storage. This is the open area. Then this is the moisture test and purity test. Then this is a special test lab. This is the germination chamber. This is the exhibition space. This is a staff room, and this is the testing field, outdoors testing field. This is a sitting area. So this is the ground floor. You can see. So this is the all cafe sitting area with toilet, and this is the seed bank toilet, etc. Papers, testing sample preparation room, testing field, etc. So these are the section you can see. Elevated building for ground permeability and allow the movement of animal and organisms. These are the some specific spaces at specific point. You can see that. So these are the zoom one. These are the cross section. You can pause and see the details. These are the services. You can see the calculation. So these are cultural center. There are a century. There are a century old relationship. There are a century old relationship between city and forest. And the intervention intent to create the interpretation center and the exhibition space. Exhibition space with lectural or archival space that would collect, store, and spread the knowledge about the space about the specification of this place. The Mahakalika act as the vantage point toward the toward the city and the forest. So it had inherent quality of being gallery of the city. So the interpretation center allow the people to visit can connect them with the forest through the bridge over the highway. So this is the third side. It is a geographical depression that act as the space that collect water, but the existing storm drainage system does not allow it act as the retention pond by allowing natural rockway to hold the water. We can prevent flooding in the low-lying area ahead that is the cause of the excessive stormwater drainage. The intervention also intended to create the animal care center and the gallery space that display information about the types of species found here. The animal care center care cater local animal and that would find hurt on the injured forest. Also cattle owned by the people around the floating building tries to at least disruption and existing ecological space. So these are the landscape strategy. You can read how it evolved. So these are the design strategy. So how the unit get evolved, and it is a repetition of systems. So this is the first floor plan. You can see these are the entry, then waiting area, doctor's cabin, then surgery and recovery room, etc. So this is the first floor. The maximum part is gallery, then archival and discussion room, then uh, laboratory, etc. So this is the cross section. You can see this is the zoom one. So this is the detail. So this is the cross section where the landscape strategy at specific location you can see. So this is the zoom one. So this is the detail. You can pause and see the details. So this is the isometric section where you can understand the system, how system works, and specific detail. Also here you can understand. So this is the services and how wastewater get treated. You can see here. So this is the last side, Salaskar Bagh, which is productive gardens. Then Salaskar Bagh is the walled garden which has concretized all the natural stream that enter it. It concretization and the walling cutting it off from the city, ignoring its rich ecology of lot of interaction stream. The intervention instant to open up the garden toward the city as well as the forest to able to generate the new relationship in this ecosystem through a market space that open up toward the RA amphitheater, pavilions, productive garden for Adivasi to come and grow vegetable and fruit, and retention pond that will catch and store water, all interconnected through cycling infrastructure. So that is. Thank you.